Good afternoon, PG second year chemistry students. Welcome to this class, online class. எப்படி ஒரு 4 மாசம் ஜாய்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தது உங்களுக்கு? எந்த வித படிப்பும் இல்லை, நல்ல டிவியை பார்க்க வேண்டியது, சினிமா பார்க்க வேண்டியது, ஜாலியாக இருக்க வேண்டியது. எப்போ டெஸ்ட் நடக்குது, டெஸ்ட்டை பற்றி ஒரு சிந்தனை இல்லாமல் நல்லா ஜாலியாக இருந்தீங்க. ஃபஸ்ட்டு நீங்கள் இந்த கொரோனா வைரஸுக்காண்டி ஒரு தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லிக்கோங்க. இதே கொரோனா வைரஸ் அழிஞ்சு போச்சு அப்படின்னா திருப்பி நம்ம கிளாஸுக்கு போக வேண்டியிருக்கும். அது செப்டம்பர் மாதம் முடிவாயிருக்கு. அதுக்கு நடுவில் இந்த ஒரு மாதத்தில் ஒரு 2 யூனிட்டை உங்களுக்கு கவர் பண்ணி விட்டாச்சுன்னா மிச்சம் 3 யூனிட் காலேஜில் வச்சு ஈஸியாக முடிச்சு விட்டுலாம். அந்த 3 யூனிட் முடிஞ்ச உடனே உங்களுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸாம் வச்சு, அதாவது ரெகுலர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி எக்ஸாம் மாதிரி அந்த நவம்பர் மாதம் எக்ஸாம் முடிஞ்சதுன்னா திருப்பி டிசம்பர்லேருந்து ரெகுலர் கிளாஸஸ் ரெகுலராக போயிடும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு பிளானில் டைரக்டர் ஆஃபீஸ் சஜஷன் கொடுத்ததுல நாங்கள் ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு அது வாட்டில் நாங்கள் போயிட்டுருக்கோம். இந்த ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸில் என்ன ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டினா, என்ன ஒரு ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி அப்படின்னா, நீ என்னே பார்க்க வேண்டியதில்லை, நான் உன்னே பார்க்க வேண்டியதில்லை. திரும்ப நீங்கள் கிளாஸில் எப்போ ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்கோ அப்போ உட்காந்து இதை கேட்டுக்கலாம். பர்டிகுலராக தூக்கம் வர்றப்ப இதை கேட்டிங்கன்னா நல்லா தூக்கம் வரும் உங்களுக்கு. அப்படி கிடையாது. இந்த நம்ம நடத்த போகிற இன்னைக்கு ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸில் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற டாபிக் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான டாபிக். திஸ் ஒன் இஸ் பேசிக் ஃபார் த ரிமைனிங் ஸ்பெக்ட்ரோஸ்கோபிக்கல் டெக்னிக்ஸ் ஆல்சோ. இதே மாதிரி தான் பின்னாடி உள்ளதுக்கெல்லாம் வரும். PG ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், வெல்கம் டு த செகண்ட் இயர் PG chemistry. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக முடிஞ்சது. ஓகே. In this second year, third semester, I am going to discuss about the inorganic chemistry 3. Inorganic chemistry 3, its code number is 7MCH3C2. I am going to discuss only the first 2 units. First unit is applications of IR Raman mass Bayer spectroscopy to the study of inorganic compounds. Then second part is electronic spectra of NMR spectroscopy of inorganic compounds. Electronic spectra of NMR spectra, that is D2D transitions and John Teller distortions, John Teller effect, Argel diagram belongs to this D2D transition part. Then NMR as usual, that is P13 comparative studies of P31 NMR, F19 NMR, H1 NMR, and C13 NMR. So the combination of these 3 or 4 techniques based on the study about the fluxional molecules and NMR paramagnetic molecules, like NMR paramagnetic molecules. Okay. The first part I am going to discuss about the mass wire spectroscopy. Mass wire, this entire name is also very new to you. Concept is also new, but the techniques followed in this instrumentation part is very fundamental. It is common to almost all spectroscopical techniques. Common to all spectroscopical techniques. So, okay, note down. Notada, first unit and the second unit I am going to discuss. Among this first unit, divided into 3 categories. First part is application of Raman and IR spectra. So imagine you are very strong about the fundamentals. Then only we will enter into the application side. Then second part is mass wire spectroscopy. Third part is applications. Okay. Then second and the third part I am going to discuss one by one. The first step is mass wire spectroscopy. So today's class I will give you a brief introductions about the mass wire spectroscopy. What is mass wire effect? It is also this mass wire spectroscopy is divided into this discussion is divided into three part. First part is fundamentals. Second part is splitting patterns. Third one is applications. So likewise, IR and Raman spectroscopy, we are directly enter into the application part. But here, first we enter into the concept, then splitting patterns, that is how the signal, how we observe the signals, or with respect to the signals, what is the nature of the constituent or nature of the compound present in it. Then the last part is applications. So directly applied and the environmental samples, iron and tin complexes. Specifically, iron and tin complexes only gives a mass bias spectra. Okay. So today's topic is mass Boyer effect, resonance absorption, Doppler effect, Doppler velocity, isomershift. That's all. The remaining part is next class. The last application part is last class. So third part. So first part of the mass Boyer spectroscopy. What is mass Boyer spectroscopy? Spectroscopy or spectrum belongs to the light. It consists of different wavelengths of light. For example, visible radiation belongs to 400 to 800 nanometer. Likewise, this entire light spectrum consists from starting from cosmic rays to microwave radiation, radio waves. That much of long wavelength, that short wavelength to long wavelength. Short wavelength means highly energetic. Long wavelength means less energetic. So in our surrounding, huge amount of EMR radiations are wandering. For example, each and everybody is having a cell phone numbers. So different frequencies are threatening. So have you noticed about, have you watched that Shankar film? That is, and recently one film that is Yandrana, that is cell phone related one film. That film says he imagined, he showed that our head is entirely surrounded by huge number of electromagnetic radiations. We have to separate it. So okay, certain frequencies observed, received by our instruments, and that is converted into proper signals. So short wavelength to large wavelength. Short wavelength, the first one is cosmic rays. This one is produces unwanted effect on the human beings. Likewise, the next to the cosmic rays, gamma radiations. This gamma radiation is also dangerous to the human health. This one produces cancer on the human cells. Heart cells. This one continuous exposure to the skin means skin undergoes skin produces some cancer. Cancer cells are produced. So this radiation creates cancer. Such a kind of highly energetic radiations. This radiation is this method. For example, see the first point also known as a nuclear gamma resonance spectroscopy. Gamma resonance. Nuclear. Have you know what is nuclear? Nuclear atom. Atom consists of the central part consists of nucleus. Nucleus is made up of protons, neutrons, surrounded by electrons. So nuclear change, any nuclear change means this one produces a gamma radiations. For example, when fast moving electron bombarded with the nucleus, it will produce a gamma effect. So fast moving electrons bombarded with a small nucleus means this one produces a gamma radiations. So some kind of changes takes place inside the nucleus. So whenever there is a chemical bond, this bond consists of mutual sharing of electrons. That is outermost electronic rearrangement only, it is called bond. This bond is divided into several categories: electrovalent bond, covalent bond, ionic bond, hydrogen bond. So all apart from this bonding, all these bonding only mutual exchanging of electrons in the outermost orbitals. So bond forming, breaking is the concept. But in nuclear, entirely different. Huge amount of energy is required to break the nucleus. At the same time, After breaking, this one produces a very huge amount of energy. So okay, we have to manage these two aspects. So nuclear gamma resonance spectroscopy means nuclear level. Gamma, you know, it is a highly energetic. Resonance. What is resonance? What is resonance? So matching of frequencies. Matching of frequencies. Uh, Whenever you have noticed that the gamma resonance spectroscopy, gamma rays, that is a highly energetic radiations. Resonance means it is one kind of same frequency, that is observing and receiving both are having the same means resonance. It is called syncing of frequencies. Then spectroscopy, that is a light. So in this method, nucleus absorbs and gamma ray photon and undergoes transitions. Usually, any spectroscopical techniques needs light. That is, this light interacts with the matter, so produces some kind of changes takes place. So for IR radiation, IR energy is used to vibrate the molecules. Then visible region excite the molecules. Microwaves, this is also one kind of rotational and vibrational spectral. That is a small change of the molecules. With this small change, what happens? After absorbing this energy, what kind of change takes place that can be observed with the help of special spectroscopical techniques. This observation part needs different names. In this method, nucleus absorbs and a gamma ray photon undergoes a transitions. Gamma radiation, gamma ray photon undergoes a transitions. Undergoes transition. First, the concept of gamma photon resonant absorption was suggested by Kuhn in 1929. This Mass-Baer spectroscopy is first observed by Mass-Baer in 1958. He awarded the Nobel Prize for his work, for this Mass-Baer spectroscopical work. This gamma ray photon undergoes a transitions. So, okay, what happens? Highly energetic radiation is absorbed by a molecule. Suppose we are playing a football. So, two elephants playing a football, imagine. So, okay, how much energy given to that football by elephant? Human being. So, huge amount of energy is applied to the small molecule. What happens? Imagine. So, this is the basis of Mass-Baer spectroscopy. This concept is easy, but at the same time, producing a Mass-Baer spectral or spectral source is entirely different or difficult. Very difficult to produce such a kind of highly energetic radiations, but handle that radiations with a particular object or specifically pass through the small object. It is a very, very difficult task. The only suitable source of gamma radiation is the excited nuclei of the same isotope under the course of radioactive decay. What is this? This one is same isotope. For example, if we want to analyze the iron compound or tin compound, means source is also, that is gamma radiation source is also obtained from the iron, that particular atom. There is no way tuning the energy of the emitted gamma ray photons. For the remaining cases, with the help of some sort of, for example, if you want to doesn't hear the sound, means you can increase or decrease with the help of rotating a knob. Similarly, energy is also heat radiation is not sufficient, means you can increase or decrease, but that radiation from the gamma radiation is increasing or decreasing of energy is not at all possible. Once it is fast moving nucleus, fast moving electron hit the nucleus, means this one produces a gamma radiations. This gamma radiation is a particular energy. This energy is the sufficient to that nucleus or not. This is not the point, but you have to adjust certain instrumental factors, then only it can receive that particular energy. So, okay, we will discuss that words. The energies involved are much higher and in the order of kilo electron volt. For example, in electronic transitions, need small amount of energy. Higher amount of energy if we supply it means it will produce some unwanted effect. Unwanted effect. For example, we consume some 400 gram of food. Okay, you are forced to eat 4 kilogram of food. What happens? You are unable to consume, but force it means you will consume, produces some unwanted effect on your stomach. Likewise, here also the energy is involved much higher in the order of kilo electron volt. Such a kind of energy supplied to the small molecules means what happens? What happens? Imagine this entire Moss-Bayar spectroscopic technique is based on the imaginations at present. After thorough understanding of this concept only, you can realize this, oh, this is the effect. The next one is a recoil effect. What is a recoil effect? How many of you have noticed or watched that Kamala Hassan film, particularly or specifically Kurdi Punal? This film, very frequently he used guns. Imagine a small pistol in your hand allowed to touch the trigger. What happens? A bullet with high velocity, a bullet of high velocity bullet is passed from that source. So, okay, immediately the hand is also, your hand is also pushed backwards. Pushed backwards. For example, another one concept is that policemen, military personnel are frequently engaging these AK-47s. This one is rested on the shoulders. The bottom part is rested on the shoulder. Then he used the trigger to fire. So, okay, this shoulder is a resting source which can withstand that. That reduces the recoil effect. அதாவது துப்பாக்கியை வச்சு சுட்டோம் அப்படின்னா குண்டு முன்னாடி போறப்ப துப்பாக்கி பின்னாடி போகும். சரியா? இதான் கான்செப்ட். குண்டு முன்னாடி போச்சுன்னா துப்பாக்கி பின்னாடி வரும். எவ்வளவு வேகமா போகுதோ அவ்வளவு வேகமா உன்னை பின்னாடி இழுக்கும். புரியுதா? So, okay, this is called recoil effect. This is called recoil effect. Why it is difficult? Gamma radiation source, because high energetic radiation. High energetic radiation is produced. Energy source irukku. How to use it properly? For example, we have a plenty of nuclear energy source. We can extract that nuclear energy from the source is a suitable way. It needs a huge amount of investments, safety aspects, all these technical supervisors, skilled persons. These are the drawbacks of extracting energy from that source. Likewise here also, recoil effect. Then, where is Moss-Bayar spectroscopy applied? The spectroscopical technique is those days, this one is frequently used, nowadays no one is using. But we must understand the concept. This is moreover, this spectroscopic Moss-Bayar spectroscopic is nowadays, it is combined with another one instrumentation process to effectively analyze the samples. Where it is used, where it has been used, characterizations of metal complexes. Then determinations of oxidation state, spin state, magnetic behavior, ligand information, absorption spectrum of modulated gamma quanta. These are the areas specifically used for Moss-Bayar spectroscopy. More specifically, if we speak, means this Moss-Bayar spectroscopy was invented by a physicist, but specifically used for iron and tin compounds or particularly chemistry aspects. So, Moss-Bayar spectroscopy is nowadays combined with some other GC, gas chromatography, or some other techniques, then only this is useful. But it's pure mass Bayer spectroscopy is not used nowadays. Then mass Bayer effect. Mass Bayer effect is just, you have noticed these 4 diagrams. This is the mass Bayer effect, basic concept. If you understand this concept means you will go further. Not understand the concept means you go back the video and from the beginning itself you again hear this. Then what is the resonance? What is resonance? Source and object has the same frequencies. Same frequencies. Then only, for example, a teacher can effectively teaches, student can effectively listens means both aim will be solved. Okay. Otherwise, teacher effectively teaches, student is unable to listen. Unable to listen means there are so many factors, not a single factor, so many factors. I understand. But anyway, you understand that listen it properly means effectively reach the concept. So okay, this green part is this green. Okay. No mass Bayer resonance. The first diagram shows that there is no for a particular person jumped from the boat. What happens that his aim is to reach the goal, touches this. Reach the goal like a green leaf, or that is seashore. That is a solid, strong surface from the boat. Reach the shore. So simple jump leads to reach the shore means okay, well and good. But can he reach the goal because of this jumping force applied on the boat? This boat will go backwards. So okay, this boat go backwards means what he earlier calculated with this much of force is sufficient to reach the goal. That energy is wasted. That energy is wasted. This one, the energy supplied by this person is earlier think that this energy is sufficient to reach the goal. But this one forced the backwards means that energy is, some of the energy is lost. So she will fell in the water. Okay. Another one aspect, the second diagram. This boat is tied with the ship. So this one is movable, this one is unmovable. This one is not movable, that is a strong place, but we jump it. What happens? The jumped force is not sufficient to reach the goal. So this one is for example, first diagram, second diagram, third diagram, fourth diagram. So first diagram not reaches the goal. Second diagram, because of the recoil effect, this will fell on the water. He fell on the water. He fell on the water. Here he is jumped and reached the goal, recoil free. So boat is tied with a ship on. This one is a stable part. This one is stable. This one is fixed. This one is also fixed. What happens? Reach the goal. It is recoil free. Recoil free. That is simply we will say the discussion means இந்த கிராமப்புறத்துல அணில் அடிக்கிறாங்க, குருவி சுடுறாங்க எல்லாம் பாத்துருக்கீங்களா? குருவி அங்க இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வச்சு அடிப்பானுங்க. அதாவது எப்படி மூவ் பண்ண போகுது, நீ வண்டி ஓட்டுறப்ப எல்லாம் தெரியும்ல, இவன் எந்த பக்கம் திரும்புவான் எந்த பக்கம் திரும்ப மாட்டாங்கிறதெல்லாம் உனக்கு தெரியும், ஓட்டுறப்பே தெரிஞ்சு போயிடும். அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி நீ முடிவெடுக்கணும். அதே மாதிரி தான் இது. சரியா? அப்ப ஜம்ப் பண்ணணும், ஷோருக்கு வரணும், ஆனா என்ன ஆகணும், உள்ள ஒரு தண்ணிக்குள்ள விடக்கூடாது. இதுதான் கான்செப்ட். ஸோ ரீகாயில் ஃப்ரீ எஃபெக்ட், ரீகாயில் ஃப்ரீ எஃபெக்ட். துப்பாக்கி சுடணும், துப்பாக்கி பின்னாடி போகக்கூடாது, குண்டு மட்டும் முன்னாடி போகணும். இதுதான் இந்த மாஸ் பை ஏர் ஸ்பெக்ட்ரோஸ்கோபியினுடைய பேசிக் கான்செப்ட். Free emitting and absorbing atoms. So emission, absorption. Emission, absorption. இப்போ என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கோம், what we are so far our discussion is source is highly energetic. Source is highly energetic. அதாவது துப்பாக்கிக்குள்ள with the help of a sophisticated high tension strength உள்ள ஒரு ஸ்ப்ரிங்கை வச்சு என்ன குண்டை லாக் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கோம். ரைட்டா? சுட்டாச்சு அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகும், குண்டு வெளியே போகும், துப்பாக்கியும் பின்னாடி போகும். இது வந்து சோர்ஸ். ஓகே, அந்த குண்டுங்கிறது வந்து என்னது, எனர்ஜி. தட் எனர்ஜி இஸ் allowed to hit a small object. ஹிட் பண்ணா என்ன ஆகணும், ஒரு துப்பாக்கி எடுத்து ஒருத்தனை சுடுறோம் அப்படின்னா அவன் சாகணும். ரைட்டா? சினிமா எத்தனை சினிமால பார்த்துருக்க, அந்த குண்டு விழுந்த உடனே அவன் 10 அடி தள்ளி விடுவான், பார்த்துருக்கேன்ல? அதே மாதிரிதான் இங்கேயும். ஆனா இதுல என்ன கான்செப்ட் அப்படின்னா, துப்பாக்கி சுட்டோம் அப்படின்னா குண்டு வயிற்ற தொலைச்சிட்டு போகணுமோ ஒழிய ஆள் நகரக்கூடாது. ரைட்டா? இது துப்பாக்கி சும்மா குண்டு வந்து இப்படி கோணியா இருக்கும். புல்லட்டுங்கிறது பார்த்தேன் அப்படின்னா ஒரு பேனா மூடி அளவு இருக்கும். ஹியூமன் பாடி வந்து ஒரு, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நம்ம கிளாஸ்ல யாரு, விக்கி எல்லாம் பார்த்தேன்னா ஒரு 60 கிலோ 65 கிலோ இருப்பேன். இந்த குண்டு ஈஸியா தொலைச்சிட்டு போயிடும். ரைட்டா? இது இமேஜின் பண்ணிப்பாரு, ரெண்டுமே ஸ்மால். ஒரு பேனா மூடி இன்னொரு பேனா மூடியோட ஹிட் ஆச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும், இல்ல பேனா மூடியோட சின்னதா வந்து சின்ன பேனா மூடியை விட பேனா மூடியினுடைய கேப் ஒரு ஸ்மால் பார்ட்டை வச்சுட்டு இந்த குண்டு வச்சு ஹிட் பண்ண என்ன ஆகும், இதனுடைய எஃபெக்டும் கொடுக்கும். அதே சமயம் அந்த பார்ட்டை வந்து ரொம்ப தூரம் தள்ளி கொண்டு போயிடும். Move towards. So after emission, during the emission process it will go backwards. During the absorption process this will move forward. So backward forward is called a recoil effect. How much recoil? E into gamma E squared divided by 2mc. E squared by mc. E by mc. E squared by 2mc. This much of recoiling effect takes place. E by mc is equal to mc squared. Have you heard it? Heard this formula? E is equal to mc squared. Not here? It's okay. So energy of the recoil is E squared by 2mc squared. 2mc squared. It is called recoil effect. If you understand this recoil effect effectively means we can achieve the mass by air spectroscopy. Otherwise there is no recoil. Energy of the recoil is equal to gamma energy. That is m is equal to mass of the atom. C is equal to velocity of the light. So mass by air effect, recoil free nuclear resonance absorption. What is the resonance absorption? Resonance absorption. Resonance absorption. Source object same. Source object same. அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆகும், ரெசனன்ஸ் நடக்கும். The source வந்து a ion source produces a gamma radiation. That gamma radiation is used to analyze the ion atom, means both are same. So the resonance takes place. Resonance takes place. Otherwise there is no resonance at all. Some other source means high energetic radiations. Gamma rays வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் எனர்ஜி கொஞ்சம் கூடவோ கம்மியா இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதை ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா அப்சர்வ் பண்ணலாம். This is called mass by air effect. So this is absorption. Okay. What is this? This is the source. This is the receiver. Source and receiver rendu ore mari varanum. Because of the recoil effect, to this area only undergoes a merging. Complete merging means it is called resonance. Complete merging of these two signals in a particular 0 point means it is the resonance. Otherwise, this is not a resonance. Very small areas undergoes resonance, or the large areas doesn't undergo resonance. Then how to avoid the recoil effect? துப்பாக்கி வச்சு சுட்டோம் அப்படின்னா துப்பாக்கி பின்னாடி போகக்கூடாது, சுட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீயும் பின்னாடி போகக்கூடாது. இது ரெண்டு கான்செப்ட் எப்போ நடக்கும்? ரெண்டையுமே ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணணும். எப்படி ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்றது? we will discuss. எப்படி adjust பண்றது? So result from the natural width of U2 level, Doppler widening, we will discuss later. The exact transition energy is required. Nuclear energy is excited state, ground state, excited state. So, okay. Nuclear excited state to ground state absorber. So this one is the source. Source is ion atom allowed to hit with a fast moving electrons means what happens? Electron capturing process. So nuclear energy changes takes place. In order to attain the stability of the nucleus, this one releases energy. This is called gamma radiations. This gamma radiation is allowed to hit the object. This object contains the same atom as the source. So, okay, then only it is called resonance. This is called zinking. So source and the absorber. Source குடுக்குறவனும் சரி வாங்குறவனும் சரி, கொடுக்கறத அத்தனையும் அதை வாங்கிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா என்ன வச்சிருக்கோம்? ரெசனன்ஸ். கொடுக்கறத கொஞ்சம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு மிச்சத்தெல்லாம் வேண்டாம்னு சொல்லியாச்சு அப்படின்னா தட் இஸ் நோ ரெசனன்ஸ் அட் ஆல். நோ ரெசனன்ஸ். கொடுக்கறதெல்லாம் வாங்குறதுக்கும் ஒரு மனசு வேணும். சரியா? கொடுத்து பாரு, ஒரு சில பேர்ட்ட 1 லட்சம் 10 லட்சத்தை கொடு, உடனே வாங்கிக்கிறாங்க. ஏதாவது ஒரு பொருளை கொடு, ஏதாவது சாப்பாடை கொடு, வேண்டியதை எடுத்துட்டு மிச்சத்தை திருப்பி ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, அதே மாதிரி ஹியர் பணத்தை கொடுக்குற மாதிரி தான், கொடுக்குறதும் வாங்குறதும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் ரெசனன்ஸ். The exact transition energy is required. The exact transition energy is required. இது என்ன இருக்கும்? டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு, recoil energy இருக்கு. You avoid or suppress or you construct such a kind of instruments means so resonance absorption takes place. Resonance absorption takes place. So tuning the energy of the Doppler effect. What is Doppler effect? What is Doppler effect? Doppler scan. It's okay. How many of you waited in the railway station at the time of arriving that train? Have you heard or noticed that sound? When the sound approaches you, that is a huge noise. It won't move away from that source. This one is crashed you means what happened? That sound is slowly faded away. This is called Doppler effect. Doppler effect. So one particular wave is produced by a source. Next wave is produced by the source is moved by a certain distance. So one wave hits with another one. That's why that sound approaches you means a different sound. Once after this one, after crashed you means that sound is entirely faded away, gradually faded away. So while approaching, increasing. While approaching, this one is increasing. While moving away, this one is decreasing. So based on this concept, this Doppler effect is used for the mass wire spectroscopy. Doppler velocity is used. For example, this one is the source. We are unable to move the source. Source of not the source. Unable to adjust the object. Object is fixed. Object is fixed. Source is also fixed means we are unable to find out that what distance this resonance takes place. What distance this resonance takes place. So you can adjust anyone for the Doppler velocity or Doppler effect wherever you hear the maximum sound. elements, okay, that can be fixed. That should be fixed. How it should be fixed? So source should be kept in a moving object. Source should be kept in a moving object. Once it is fixed in a moving object means with slight to and fro movement. With slight to and fro movement. That is in millimeter level only. Just a millimeter level only, a resonance takes place. Resonance takes place. VA is equal to 0. There is maximum overlap. VA observer is greater than 0. So partial overlap. Observer is less than partial overlap. So both leads to a partial overlap. Resonance absorption is a maximum. VA is equal to 0. Means maximum overlap. So once you find out that frequency with the help of slate, with the help of a wheels, we are moving object, moving wheels, we can fix a source to produce a gamma radiation. This gamma radiation is allowed to hit the object, so resonance takes place. Resonance takes place. So nuclear decay scheme for iron 37 mass by resonance. So here the source is Gopalt. Gopalt is by converted into an ion. Gopalt source is converted in electron capture process. This is converted into a I is equal to 5/2. 5/2 of ion atom. Electron capturing process. 57, so one electron capturing process. This one is converted into 26. 26 atomic number. One neutron is removed. Then I is equal to 3/2 higher level. I is equal to 5/2 higher energy level. 3/2 next level. That 1/2 is a ground level. So this one, electron capturing process, Gopalt is converted in electron capturing process. This one produces 136 electron volt. Electron capture process, this one is a 136 electron volt. This is more energetic radiations. This energy is not used. Then automatically this one, after some time, this one is 5/2 is converted into 3/2 by internal conversion process, automatically converted. So 3/2 to 5/2 again on conversion. This one. So this conversion is slow decay. This one is also undergo one kind of decay. This one produces a 14.4 electron volt. That is specifically for the time taken for the conversions of 3/2 to 1/2 is 100 nanoseconds. That is less than 100 nanoseconds. This much of energy is sufficient for the excited molecules. So we need 14.4 kilo electron volt. 14.4 electron volt. This 14.4 kilo electron volt is more than our the requirement. Just 1 millivolt. 1 millivolt is sufficient. For that we can supply kilo electron volt means what happens? So recoiling effect. High energetic radiation is allowed to hit with a small molecule means molecule undergo totally destroyed and moved from a certain distance. We can't observe the changes in a particular place. This one is moved to a great distance. So this is the source materials. So conditions for mass by spectroscopy. The energy of the nuclear transition must be large enough to give useful gamma photon, but not large enough to cause recoil effect. Recoil effect. So energy of a particular photon should be gamma radiation should be a maximum with less recoil effect. The energy of the gamma ray pattern must be in the range of 10 to 150 kiloelectron volt. 10 to 150 kiloelectron volt, not more than that. So 10 to 15 kiloelectron volt. 10 to 15 kiloelectron volt is sufficient for this. Then a substantial amount of the nuclear decay must be with gamma emissions. So nuclear decaying process, what happens? So nuclear decaying process, this one is the cobalt is converted into iron. So this one is a ground state, this one is a ground state. In this conversion process, there are so many decaying process. This is called substantial amount of nuclear energy must be the gamma emissions. The lifetime of the excited state must be long enough to give reasonably broad emission range. since extremely narrow lines are not useful. Extremely narrow lines, that energy should be produced by that source is just some time duration means that is required. Otherwise, there is no use at all. The excitation